Hello, you are listening to the OmniTalk Fast Five, brought to you in partnership with the A&M Consumer and Retail Group, Firework, Sezzle, and Silk. American Eagle's Quiet Platforms Delivery Network has teamed up with JLL to lease warehouse space.
Yes.
So according to Chain Store Age, under the agreement, the two companies will seek to pioneer a flexible rent as a percentage of revenue model for logistics real estate. OmniTalk fans will remember American Eagle's Quiet Platforms Delivery Network is the brainchild of Chief Supply Chain Officer and friend of OmniTalk, Shekhar Natarajan. Its aim is to help build a frenemy network,
Frenemies,
which is often used in headlines, as retailers, or a frenemy network among retailers, as it employs a portfolio of carriers using a universal delivery label that eliminates the need for multiple shipping integrations, complex invoicing, and lengthy contractual agreements. Chris,
yes.
I know you love Shekhar, and I know you love this platform.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this?
Boom goes the dynamite, Ann, on this
Oh
one.
man, we're still
Yeah.
using that in 2023.
Oh yeah,
apparently.
that's never going away. That's my buddy Todd Bruxford who taught me that when he was training me to be a store manager at Target, actually. But boom goes the dynamite. I think it's a match made in heaven, 100%. I mean, who does American Eagle want to be part of its frenemy network? Like, they want mall-based retailers. That's the value that it brings to the table. Like, it's saying, let's create a communal relationship to get all this stuff done as part of a broader network. And let's make it happen. So what's the best place to put that commune? A freaking mall.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. So
Yep.
It's brilliant. Kudos to American Eagle and JLL for having the vision to be leaders in this space. We've long talked about it. I mean,
Yep.
we've been talking about this for 4 years. It's great to see it finally happen.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'd point out, they're structuring the agreement in a way that enables it to potentially work. Like, it's a
Yes.
percentage of revenue. You're not beholden to a certain amount of rent each and every month. It can be based on how well you equally yoke yourselves to make this successful.
Totally.
Smart move all around.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's particularly, I think it's great for American Eagle, and Shakhar's doing brilliant things there. But
You're going to go the contrarian
no,
point,
I'm not
huh?
going the
Okay.
contrarian point. I just think it's important to call out JLL in this scenario
okay.
because this, like you said, this has been, things like this have been in the works. Our friend Shlomo Chaba has been working with real estate investors and trust to try to figure out how to get somebody to kind of go overboard and really push the edge on this, because it requires like going against the grain of what their everything about their business is built on. And so I think that it's important to look at JLL and their position here. I also think this doesn't have to just be malls, especially when you look at a large company like JLL. They have so much office space right now, too, that's not being utilized anymore. And so I think that as this continues to evolve, mall retailers obviously a great place to start. But then if you start to look at, as JLL is going to be converting their real estate portfolio into mixed use, into housing, like they have all these other angles that JLL now has once they've kind of learned how to model this and how they've learned how to correctly model the contract with the retailers who are investing in this frenemy network. So I love this move, but I particularly think that it's good to see real estate companies starting to think differently about the space.
That's a great point. Yeah, and we shouldn't necessarily extrapolate malls from the headline because it doesn't say that. And so, yeah, as a journalist, it's great to call that out because you have to actually look at both angles here. That's a great point.